Welcome to another review and comment of One Piece manga. If you didn't forget to subscribe and like the video, let's jump to the chapter. The chapter name is Under Siege. There is no canon cover story this week, only Nami and some cow waiter. The chapter opens with the Makino, the mayor, and Dadan's reactions to the newspaper. Mayor says, "Don't worry about Garp because he's a living legend." It could be Oda's way of telling us Garp didn't die yet, but I think it's foreshadowing for Gecko Moria's use of Garp's body with his devil fruit. Maybe Blackbeard's already taken Moria's fruit and they will be used its fruit in Garp's body, who knows. Dadan cries again, she becomes soft with her aging, I guess. There is earthquakes around the Fort Blue and the ocean rises 1 meter because of the usage of Mother Flame. Some islands submerge in the ocean because of that, and there is a hole where Lulucha should be. This hole looks a lot like the hole in the Enies Lobby. There are already theories about Enies Lobby being God Valley, but I don't know. It looks like Emu used Mother Flame the first time, I guess. But Mother Flame could be an ancient weapon which fueled by ancient kingdom's foil, which Vegapunk tried to elaborate what was that. Maybe Vegapunk already found what that foil was, or he could invent something to replace it. We see Agat surrounded by the navy, which is more than a buster call. There are over 100 ships and 20 of them is a warships and a total of 30,000 Marians among them. At the end of the previous chapter, while the narrator talked about newspapers, he said the egghead incident takes place 1 day after this, if I am not remembering this wrong. So it's safe to say self-claimed Straw Hat Grand Fleet could read news about the siege. So in my opinion, the Grand Fleet is on its way to Egghead for saving Luffy and his crew. We will see what will happen. We see weaponized sea beasts attack navy ships, but Admiral Kizaru one-shots them and Santamori gets angry with Kizaru. We see 9 vice admirals who participate in the siege. Kizaru and Santamori talk to each other via Dadan Mushi while eating food. Santamori says he can't believe the one here to kill Vegapunk is Kizaru due to their relationships in the past, and Kizaru says there is no one could protect Vegapunk due to his choice to research Void Century, and he says he is just a cog in the machinery. Kizaru also says everything they broke in Egghead is a direct loss to the navy, and he is not happy about it. We see Vice Admiral Doberman gives a report to Saint J. Garcia Saturn about Morgan's headlines in the papers and the ongoing situation in the Egghead Island. And Saturn says to make sure no one knows about him being here, and also Saturn says you should make sure nobody will get in or out in Labo Stratum, and the ship that evacuated with the workers and researchers should be sunk just in case they learn about something related to Void Century. Vice Admiral Doberman says Jewelry Bonnie is on the island too, and Saturn says she's Kumo's daughter, we don't need her no longer, but because she's a little girl you could leave her be. Here I think she could be actually a child, because when she came across Straw Hats she was a little child due to her devil fruit abilities. It's not strange, but she was in the sea where she couldn't use her devil fruit's ability, so maybe she was indeed a little child. We see Navy officials warn Kizaru about the ongoing long-range snail translation from Egghead. Kizaru and Saint J. Garcia start to listen to the conversation, and it's from York to Gorosei. She says she betrayed Stella Vegapunk and warned them about his betrayal. So why would you guys try to kill me too? They say you could learn the Void Century too, and that's dangerous, but she says if I wanted to learn about that, I wouldn't betray Stella. At this point, Gorosei asks York if she could replicate the Mother Flame, and she says yes, but I need the laboratorium, so if you guys don't burn down this place, I could replicate it. And she says I have another request from you. In that case, she says Straw Hat Luffy and his crew is here to kill me, so please save me. Then she faints and we Straw Hats in the last panel. In this panel, Rablucci stands here like one of the Straw Hats, but I don't know man, he just doesn't fit here in my my opinion, and we can't see Robin anywhere. I wonder where she is. Next chapter, I guess we see action from Kizaru at last, and I don't think Saturn jumps into fight this early, but in the next couple of chapters we could see him fight too. But we see one Titan captain came to Egghead previous chapter, so here they could planning to kidnap Saturn and make him bargaining chip for Blackbird Kingdom. So there is a shonen jump break next week, but TCB scans will probably release the chapter next week, but that means there will be a break week after that. So see you in the next week. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Maybe even you could share video with your friends. Who knows? Until next week, bye!